All right, Smell Good family. I'm very excited today. Very excited, man. Get a very unique opportunity here to check out the new Zed Creators 3.0 series. The Zed Creators movement was introduced to me when I first entered into FragCom. I didn't know anything about Zaharoff or George or any of the Zed creators at the time. So it was kind of like rapid fire, kind of finding out what it is and, you know, what's going on with it. And after the years have gone by, I must say it's one of the cooler moments in this space that you have a prominent house like Zaharoff who collaborates with content creators who have created their own movements in this space. So I've had the pleasure of smelling all of the Zed creators up until this point. Well, not all of them, the first two series, because we're getting ready to smell series number 3 today. So enough with the talking. Zed Creators 3.0. Huge salute to George Zaharoff and the Zaharoff team. My guy Ross TLTG Reviews, Justin Copeland, and the Nigerian giant Moss. All right, so very excited to tap in. Let's see what's going on over there, man. Let's see what they cooked up. Let's get started. YouTube, what's going on, YouTube? What is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy one more time, DEDRICKHICKSJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. Smell Good family. Hopefully everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic. And as always, man, it's positive energy, it's positive vibes, and most importantly, it is positive vibes only. All right, so you heard me in the intro of the video. We are here to try the new Zed Creator series, the 3.0 series, out of the house of Zaharoff. All right, so super excited to tap in and see what it's all about. We have all 3 fragrances sitting right here. Again, huge salute to Zaharoff, George, and the creators, Ross, Justin, and Omos for sending these my way. And you know, even though it's documented very, very well, I might add, I love the house of Zaharoff. Me and Ross are very good friends. Over the years in this space, I've had several conversations with George, who's a wonderful, wonderful individual, great person, and huge fan of Justin Copeland. For sure, I've had him on the channel once before. So this is just really, really cool, man. People who I admire and you know, really got a lot of respect for. Shout out to Omos. I was a fan of his before I even knew he was in fragrances because of the connection with wrestling. So this is really, really dope. But I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100, contrary to some of your beliefs, that I am going to keep 100. If I like it, I like them. If I love them, I love them. If they cool, they cool. You know, we're gonna keep it on that route. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. It's only right that we start off with my guys, right? We got to start off with my guy, Mr. TLTG Reviews. This is his 3rd fragrance from the Zed Creators. He's been a part of every project, and here we are, man. I'm really excited to try this out, man. So from the house of Zaharoff in collaborations with TLTG Reviews, we have Sun-Kissed Island. Here's the packaging here. Very dope, beautifully detailed, just fine art, man. Oh, I love what they did with the bag. This is very great detail. Get that in focus. Very great detail. I'm going to read all that and get into all that later. So I know all the 3.0s are 60 mLs. Instead of the 4.2s or 4.0 ounces, and I'm fine with that. I mean, it's easy for me to say because I got, you know, such a healthy collection. It's kind of hard to, you know, get through any fragrance these days for me, just being honest. But I love the 60 ml presentation from Zaharoff. I think it's one of the dopest in the game. And here is this bottle. This bottle is beautiful. The cap, look at this, Sun-Kissed Island. Get that in focus. Come on. There we go, Sun-Kissed Island. Zaharoff, TLTG Reviews. I love the painting of the glass with the palm trees and the scenery on the back. That's really, really, really cool, man. The sun going down. Beautiful. This is beautiful, man. I love it, man. It's really, really good. Really, really good, man. Presentation. So let's go ahead and get to it, baby. We're going to get these on skin. And let's see where we at. All right, let's see what we got. All right, so 2 sprays on the inside of my left arm. Let's get a spray in the air. Oh yeah, very tropical vibes in the air for sure. Smelling that kind of coconutty, tropical vibe. This is more this is a bolder tropical scent in the air. It's rich, very smooth in the air. Those are the things that really come off right now in the air. Tropical, rich, coconut, not that, synthetic coconut. This just smells like the flesh of the coconut. Kind of like the coconut that's in the Coco Loco. Picking that up in here. It doesn't smell like Coco Loco, but that coconut. Let's see what we got. Oh, this is a dream. This is a dream. Oh wow, that's that. So it's not like your traditional tropical experience here whatsoever. The juice color and the theme I'm noticing with the sun going down, it's really more of a yeah, this smells like evenings. This doesn't smell like fun day, let's go play during the day. I'm not saying you couldn't wear it, but I get the direction where Ross was wanting to go. I mean, he lives on the beach, so he's creating a story, I'm sure, based off his experiences there and being where he is, and it's so fitting. And you would think, going into the cooler weather, you couldn't wear something like this in the cooler weather. No, not true. You can. Wow, there's this little bit of I get this kind of sweet and spicy texture here. It's not aquatic to me. I don't think that's what he was going for, but it's not aquatic. It doesn't even, I wouldn't even say it's beachy. It's like, oh man, it's like, for me, I'm wearing this to, there's a beautiful seafood restaurant out here on the beaches out here in Jacksonville. They got a nice setup outside, and during the evening times, me and my wife will go out there. They got some great po' boys, shrimp po' boys, and seafood baskets. Just really, really dope. But during the evening times, I can see us not getting dressed up, but looking like adults, looking grown, and going out, sitting on the pier, sitting on the docks as the sun is going down, just kind of really vibing out. This is a fragrance that's perfect for that, whether it's in the summers, spring, or fall. In my opinion, this is a different take on a tropical body here, tropical fragrance body. Yeah, I'm getting these sweet and spicy textures, coconut, very silky smooth. I'm getting like this kind of sharp booziness, not necessarily like a darker bourbon or rum, not that. I'm not sure what it is. And I've seen the conversations, well, in and out. I've seen the conversations of all the fragrances, but I haven't been able to sit down and just really consume all the content that has been coming out. So this is kind of like, yeah, I know about it. Yes, I'm very in tune with the project, but I haven't had a chance to kind of dive into the content. So this is really dope experience right now, kind of piecing it all together from what I do know in my experience here. This might be Ross. I love business over pleasure. Even Mystique is a very situational fragrance for me. I like to wear Eden Mystique when it's super cold out, when it's cold, almost brick type of environments, like wearing it out, very masculine profile. This is totally different from the first two from Ross. They are nothing alike. A lot of iris in the first two fragrances. I don't get any iris at all here. But this might be his best one. This might be the best one. I mean, rivaling with Business Over Pleasure, which I love. I love to wear that to the office a lot. But this might be his blessed overall body of work. Let's see what we get with the notes with Sun Kissed Island. All right. Beautiful card here. Got all the fragrances here on the card. I got a signed letter here. All right. So really, really dope as well. So Sun Kissed Island, perfumed by the great Claude, is classified as a boozy aquatic musk. I agree with that. Concentration, parfum extrait. Okay, so top notes: red seaweed, pure jungle essence. I don't even know what that is. Ginger, cardamom, lime, and mint. In the heart, tequila. So there's that kind of like booziness that I was getting, but it was kind of sharp. Jasmine, sambac, rose de grace, ylang-ylang, and the dry down, Blonde Woods coconut milk. So that explains that smooth texture that I'm getting with that coconut flavor. And Skin Musk and Amber. Yeah, pretty spot on note breakdown. Now I'm not getting this big pop of lime or mint. I can it kind of just goes into play with that tropical feel that I'm getting. But it's not like standing out on my skin, the lime or the mint. I'm getting more of that coconut. I'm getting more of the florals. Now that I'm looking at it, the tequila. I'm getting more of the woods and the amber here on my skin. But this is outstanding. This might be Ross's best fragrance out of the three. And I'm not just saying that because that's my guy, man. But sincerely, I'm not a big tropical fragrance guy. I don't have a lot of them. I have probably less than maybe 5 or less, or 7 or less tropical based fragrances. This is a real treat for me because it's not along the lines of the traditional tropical layout that we get from all these brands. This is definitely a different take, and I wouldn't classify it as tropical, but the only way that you'll be able to know what I'm talking about is if you smell it. Hints of tropical, because that coconut milk is very creamy, very smooth here. It's bold, it's rich. It's not like a traditional tropical fragrance. It's just not. So this is my first time smelling it, so I'm trying to wrap my thoughts around it. That's why I want to do this first impressions video. I might wear this evening. We're going out later on this evening. I probably will be my fragrance of the evening, and give it a full wear and just kind of see what it does. Because right now in Jacksonville, at the recording this video, it's 70 degrees, 72, 73 degrees. Later on, it'll probably get down to the low 60s, high 50s or whatever. So this is in play with that. But the note breakdown probably will confuse you, because when you smell it versus what you're reading, you'll be able to put it together, but you'll get an idea of what I'm talking about with how bold and rich this is. And I love the fact that coconut is not a letdown. That coconut milk, creamy texture is really dope. Very smooth. Really good. Really good. Sunkissed Island, rating it out the chute, man. I'm going to get this an 8.4 out of a 10. 8.5 out of a 10. And the reason why I won't go higher on the score, well, at least right now, because this is not going to be versatile. This is kind of a situational fragrance for me. I got Business Over Pleasure is like a 9 out of a 10, because you can wear that anytime, any place you can wear it, because of that versatility there. But as a body of work, it's incredible. But for me, I'm gonna go 8.5 out of 10 for now. But this is outstanding stuff. Ross did it again. Shout out to Claudia and George, and beautiful. I love it. This is a piece of art right here in my hand. This is very beautiful, man. From the house of Zaharoff. This is great stuff, man. Sunkissed Island. Sunkissed Island. Very good. Very good. I knew it was going to be fire. But boy, just to really get a chance to experience it. Yeah, I know I said I wouldn't classify it. It is a tropical experience, but it's just the most unique of the tropical experiences. Moving on. All right. Up next, man. I think this one right here is very highly anticipated, especially coming off of the last Z Creators and Justin Copeland, and that Second Soul is outstanding. That might be pound for pound the best out of the whole bunch. It might be. It's really great. So very excited to see what we have here. Justin and Grace put a lot of work into this one, and this one is called Seamless Soul. Seamless Soul, Stay Fresh Productions, Zaharoff. Very excited to see what this is about. Very excited to see what all these about. All right, but very cool. Now this bottle is kind of like an ode to the original, like that brass and soul. The packaging is outstanding. Same thing, hella detail with these boxes here. Hella detail. The box is really cool. Just great work by Justin and Grace with the stories, and same thing with Ross. Everybody, like the storytelling, the bottles, fantastic. And this is definitely it just reminds you so much what that brass and soul bottle resembles, which I have. Thankfully, I was able to get a bottle of that. But Seamless Soul, here we are. Zaharoff, Stay Fresh Productions. We have Seamless soul. Here we are. So shout out to Justin and shout out to Grace. I know they just had their son. So beautiful family, beautiful energy with them all the time. And let's see what Seamless Soul is all about. All right, so we're gonna get this on my left hand here. 2 sprays, spray in the air. Ooh. I'm getting a more brighter, fruitier experience here. In the air, that smells really, really good. I'm getting this, I know that there's an apple note in here and it is absolutely present in the opening, like very present, like getting this juicy apple. Very fresh, there's a clean nature to this in the air. Very pleasant. Very pleasant in the air. Let's see what we get on skin though. Oh, this is excellent. This is excellent, man. This is excellent. Right off the rip, to me, this is going to be labeled as something that you can wear anytime, any place, anywhere. That apple for sure is humming off of my hand. But quickly right away, I get this kind of like this dry woods, really hovering around. The green apple or red apple is present. It kind of come. I'm gonna say it's I don't know. It could be a red or green. We're about to find out. But a red apple, but an apple vibe in the air. I'm getting some dry woods kind of lingering in the background. It's this fresh pop with it as well. It doesn't remind you of Second Soul at all. So you're not gonna, well, up until this point, it doesn't remind me of Second Soul. But I can't lie, I am getting like a nod to the Brass and Soul. I guess because of the freshness that Brass and Soul has. Second Soul does not. It goes a totally more darker, heavier direction. But yeah, it's fresh, it's clean, it's fruity, I get this dry woods. I'm also kind of getting these earthy touches that are kind of lying underneath with the woods in the opening. Kind of a lot going on here in the opening of Seamless Soul. But I do like this. Off the rip, for me, this is a daily driver. I'm going to be wearing this to the office next week. This screams office to me. Whether it's a dress up day where I've documented what I do for a living and going in with button downs and slacks and hard bottoms, or I'm also getting like a casual vibe here. On those Fridays when I gotta go on to work and we're wearing jeans and t-shirts and sneakers, like I'm definitely getting a vibe there with Seamless Soul. Yeah, it comes off very versatile. A unique play on a versatile fragrance. So the freshness aspect is present. That kind of fruity apple is kind of starting to kind of get in line, so to speak. The woods and this kind of earthy touches are starting to kind of poke their head out. The blend of this is really, really nice because it's not getting out of hand. Like it's all seamlessly working together. That's what I'm getting right now. So let's go to the notes of Seamless Soul and let's see what we get here. All right, so perfumer, not going to try to pronounce the last name, but his first name is Vincent. Vincent K. I think it's Kuzinski, I believe. Classification, woody aromatic amber. Absolutely. Concentration, parfumic straight. Top notes, aromatics. You get cardamom, anise, tamar pepper. Citruses, grapefruit and lemon, and green apple. So the apple in here is green. All right, in the heart and mid, you get fir balsam, incense, cedarwood, and magnolia. There's that woodsy presence that I was talking about, that dry wood. In the bottom, in the base, you get rich amberwood, vetiver, moss, tonka, vanilla, and musk. So that vetiver and moss, that was the earthy touches that I am picking up. Yeah, there's a hint off of my skin of like a smoky layer, very loose smoky presence that I'm getting off of my skin. It's not something that kind of like stands out like, wow, here's a smoke. I'm not getting that. This is well balanced. It is very versatile. It is clean. It's woods. I love the fruitiness from the apple. This is going to be one that I haven't smelled the last one yet, but this is going to get a big dent in this bottle. I'm going to wear this a ton because of its versatility and just how my day-to-day is set up, what I got going on in my life. This is just going to absolutely work. So Seamless Soul is a fantastic fragrance, man. Justin and Grace, incredible job by you both. I love this blend. Oh, the vetiver's starting to kind of step out there a little bit more. The vetiver's starting to step out a little bit more. Yeah, that musk is present. There is this ambery warmth that I'm getting. I don't think amber is a note in here, but I'm getting it on my skin. Like this kind of an ambery, or amber wood. Very good. Seamless Soul, man. I'm going to give Seamless Soul an 8.8 out of 10. 8.8 out of 10 for Seamless Soul. These ratings could go up for sure, but due to the versatility of this and how often I'll be able to wear this, just how my life is set up. I mean, I don't live on a luxury beach like Ross does. So he has that opportunity to be in flip-flops walking on the sand every day, which is dope. But for me, this is something that fits me. It fits my personality. It fits my day-to-day. And it's going to absolutely work. A departure from Second Soul, but it does remind me, it has some reminders of Brass and Soul to me. Maybe just because it's the fresh aspect of the fragrance. But Seamless Soul, Stay Fresh Productions, Zaharoff, Justin Copeland, you got another one, sir. You got another one. All right, let's move along to the last one. This is the newest member of the Z Creators, the Nigerian giant Omos. And I believe this is pronounced Ibere, I believe. Ibere. Crazy box. This is a wild box. Very detailed, very dope here. The sword on the side. Look at that. That is outstanding. This one has incredible, well, all of them are incredibly detailed. But this one right here, look at that. This is outstanding work. Look at that. That is really dope. This is I mean, all these boxes are phenomenal, but wow, this is dope. So let's see what we get here, man. Let's see what Omos got going on. All right. Very nice. Look at that juice color. Probably the darkest juice color of all three, maybe. Looks like it. Maybe compete with Ross's a little bit. So here we are from the house of Zaharoff in collaboration with Omos, the Nigerian giant. We have Ibere. Look at that. So Omos is the newest member of the Z Creators. So super dope for him, man. Super exciting, man. For him to be a fragrance connoisseur like he is. He's really into fragrance, and that was really cool with me being a fan of his from the wrestling ring. And he's a frag head as well. That was really, really dope, man. So shout out to my guy Omos for this outstanding opportunity. So let's see what we get here, man. We're gonna spray this one on the inside of my right arm. All right, we got two sprays in the air. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this one here is this is the boldest of the three. That was a quick transition. So in the immediate spray, I was getting like this kind of smoky. Yeah, this smoky, like, woof. And now I'm getting like this sweetness to it. I'm getting like this sweetness that is just present right in front of me. Wow, that was unique and different. Let's see what we get with Ibere. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Holy hell. Omos got one. Wow. Wow. I'm getting like this. This is a darker fragrance. There's some heavier nuances here, but this is my speed. because I love the collision of sweet, and I love the collision of like sweet and spicy. I love it. That's my style of like a gourmand experience. I'm not saying this is a gourmand because I just smelled it 3 seconds ago, but it's kind of like reminding me of what I like prefer in a gourmand. Yeah, it's getting even like it's getting a little sweeter. But I'm getting like this spice and this slight. Yeah, I'm getting this spice and I'm getting this sweetness. That's what this is. This is a collision of sweet and spicy booming. Oh, oh my guys, this is doing a few things. Instantly coming to my mind, this is going to be great for date night. This is going to be great for if you are a cigar lounge goer. If you go to the cigar lounges at all and you're hanging out, this is more definitely for the cooler months. The first two you can really probably wear all year round, but this one is dedicated, in my opinion, more to the cooler months. This is fire. Yeah, I don't know what I can tell the sweetness and colliding with the spices, but there's a few more things going on with this fragrance that I'm just not able to put my finger on quite yet. Now, admittedly, Omas's fragrance was the one I knew the less amount about. Like I said, I haven't been able to sit and absorb all the content just with my schedule day to day, but I have been able to see pieces of Ross's and Justin's content, talking about their fragrances. But with Omas, I haven't really been able to see anything like getting into the fragrance. So I'll say this is a true treat here. Oh yeah, man, this is beautifully blended. There's a slight like powdery vibe starting to show up in this fragrance. And it doesn't remind me of anything. None of these do. Like Sima Soul kind of, awakens a little bit to me, to Brass and Soul a little bit, but it's still a different fragrance. Sunkissed Island is not your traditional tropical experience. And Ibre is a collision of sweet and spicy running into each other. This is outstanding. This is fire. Let's get to the notes of Ibre. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Man, Omas, you got one, sir. All right, Ibre. Okay, this perfumer is what it is. Methylide Bajou. I know I butchered that. I'm not gonna act like I didn't, and I'm not gonna try to correct myself. Moving on. Okay, classification: amber woody gourmand. Concentration: this is an eau de parfum. All right. Top notes: pink pepper, jungle essence, and nutmeg. In the heart: dried fruits, amberette seed, powdered sugar, and lavender. In the base, I think this is a molecular molecule, Vianol, which is a woody vanilla note. Tonka, cedarwood, vanilla bean moss, and amberwood. So yeah, just the pink pepper and the nutmeg providing the sweet and spicy elements, really colliding with the dry fruits. The powdered sugar might be the star here. You know what? I wonder if there's like the powdered sugar like you get on like a funnel cake. Like that powdered sugar that's on a funnel cake? Because it comes off like that. It really does. In the beginning, you're getting, and now that I know it's that nutmeg and pink pepper really kind of setting the table as the sweetness starts to kind of creep in there. I really like this. I really like this. This is something really, really good. It's a personal favorite of mine where you're talking about how a gourmand is constructed. I can't do the overly sweet fragrances. I just can't even tolerate an overly sweet gourmand. It's just not my vibe. My gourmands have to have some spices, some leathers, even maybe some oud, the pepper, like something to give it some complexity there. But this is good because that powdered sugar note makes so much sense. This is outstanding, man. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10, bro. Ebrey. This is 9 out of 10, man. For this time of year as well. Are you kidding? Oh man, this is going on the next date night when me and Mrs. Hicks are hitting the streets. Date night, getting dressed up, hitting the town. Believe it or not, it gets really cool here in Jacksonville. It does. It does get cool here in Jacksonville. But this is sensational. 9 out of 10. Ebrey from the Nigerian giant Omos. This is really good stuff here, man. This is good stuff. It's an interesting gourmand, very sexy, really this naughty-like vibe with the fragrance. Because I'm just going to keep it 100. Like, when I smell this, I ain't trying to get into I'm trying to get into some trouble. I'm trying to have Miss Hicks tripping on your boy. That's I'm just being honest. When I smell this, oh yeah, this gonna be a secret weapon. This gonna be a secret weapon on those date nights or those cozy nights in. Omos, appreciate you, my guy. Another one. Ebrey, Zaharoff, Nigerian giant Omos. This is sensational, man. So there we have it. I usually would do a live stream. This is a longer video, packed it in. I knew it was gonna be 30 minutes or more. It's fine. But to go over the Z 3.0 collection again. All right, so we had a little technical difficulty, but we're gonna finish up the video. Sunkissed Island, TLTG reviews, Zaharoff, outstanding, man. 8.4, 8.5 out of 10. As a dry down. It's kind of changed on the dry down. It's changed on the dry down. A change on the dry down. I'm wearing this tonight. I like this a lot. Like I said, I'm not the biggest connoisseur of tropical style scents. But this is my vibe. As you can see, the color of the juice is indicating that this goes a different direction, and I appreciate that. I really, really do. Ross got a chance to tell his beach story, and he crushed it. Really, really dope, man. Sunkissed Island, 8.5 out of 10. First impressions, scores can change, and most likely will. Seamless Soul, versatility at its finest. Yeah, clean. Like, even on my skin, I'm getting the woods, I'm getting the vetiver, I'm getting those earthy tones here. And all of these are unisex. All of these are unisex. If one leaned a little bit more masculine than others, I would say it's this. Because in the dry down, I am getting that vetiver, I am getting that oak moss. A lot of the more earthy tones are really starting to come out in the dry down of this. But this is another one, man. 8.5, 8.6 out of 10. Seamless Soul. That dry down is very nice. My speed, I'm wearing that to the office next week. And man, secret weapon to my collection, Ebrey from the Nigerian giant Omos. This stuff, it's just flat out sexy, bro. This stuff is sexy. Omos is over there cooking with Ebrey. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Perfect for this time of year. Oh, that vanilla starting to kind of. Okay. Ebrey. 9 out of 10. All right, so there you have it. Ultra long video. Super long video. Z Creators 3.0. I'm so thankful and grateful for the experience. I salute my guys for thinking of me and sending these my way. Salute to George as well. The whole Zaharoff family, just really, really, really dope, man. So Z Creators 3.0, get your pre-sales in. Once pre-sale is over, they will go back to the original price. And I got a feeling if they're not sold out already, they're gonna be selling out quickly. So samples will be available too to get your nose on it and tap in. I highly recommend tapping into. This is the best bunch out of the three. It's the best. All three collectively, this is the best bunch. Some really incredible works of art here. Storytelling, packaging, fragrance, great stuff. Huge salute to Ross, to my guy Justin and Grace, and my guy Omos. You guys have done well. Have done well. All right. So we're going to get out of here, man. Stay tuned. I will be following up with these and having more dialogue and conversation. But this is a great round here. All right. So until next time, be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. Positive energy, positive vibes. Splack it up, splack it down, splack it that thing all around. And remember, what you put onto this world is exactly what you will get back. Okay? All right. Appreciate y'all. These are fire. All right. Peace, man. Splack.